So guys, this video, I promise, if you listen to what I'm saying and you apply what I'm trying to explain in this video, you will have a much higher perception of everything that I'm about to talk about, and it will benefit your life. I swear to God. This is something that will help you drastically, because what do we deal with in life? We deal with people a lot. If you can get better with people in a positive way, not a manipulative way, because that people want to take the easy way out today in this world. That's what people want to do. People are so uncaring of other people, so you just have to know how to deal with them. So, and you know what, even with that being said, it's like the fact that you know so many people are so uncaring and will easily use you, it doesn't make you do the same. Some people it does, but like it's going to make you care a lot less, because that's how I am today. That's where I stand. I just care so less about people, and I don't even want it to be that way, because I naturally do care about people, but I have to protect myself. I have to protect my energy. And it's not everybody like this that I am towards, but like a lot of people, yes, because I just know what they're like. And when you know what someone's like, you're not going to let them get over on you. So just what I learned in general, guys, in life, you can never put too much trust into friends. You just cannot. You can't. It will bite you in the ass every single time. You're going to be left bitter. You're going to be left angry. You're going to be left feeling like you invested so much and you were so good to them, and they just kind of like stabbed you in the back. And I learned these lessons long ago. It's not like I'm sitting here right now in this video, oh, I just learned that yesterday. Hell no. I've learned this for the longest time. I've learned so much, guys, in between the ages of like 18 and 22, where most people do not learn these things until they're much older. So I'm fortunate for that, and I believe it has a lot to do with my intelligence and understanding. I really do, because some people just don't catch on to these things that quick, and these are things that I'm good at. These are things that I'm good with. So something, like I said, you want to learn is to not put too much trust into friends. And you want to learn, and I'm about to explain this on a deeper level, and you want to learn how to use your enemies for your own good. And when I say use your enemies, I don't mean use these certain people to get you things, to buy you things, to use them for this, to use them for that. I don't even mean that. I basically mean use them how you want to use them. You see them for what they are. You see these enemies for what they are, and you know they're an enemy. But you have to be surrounded by some of these people on a daily basis, so you have to know how to use these people, is what you have to do. Because if you do not do this, they are going to use you. They're going to do a lot of dirty things to you, and this is just how it is. So you have to know how to use these people. And basically, this is what I always talk about in videos whenever I explain sometimes, of being 10 steps ahead. They think they're being smart. They think this in their head, that they're being smart. But you're 10 steps ahead. So really, they think they're using you. They think they're smarter than you. They think they're better than you. But really, in reality, you are using them to your advantage, because they are underneath you. They don't know this. They think they might do certain things and they're succeeding against you, but really they're only digging their own grave. They're only exposing themselves. You're only seeing them for what they are. So you got to be careful. And even friends that you do have, and this is why I say you cannot put too much trust into these people, because people can turn on you in a flick of a finger. That's why you have to know how to maneuver around the snakes in this world. Because not everybody has the same heart that you have. Not everybody thinks the same way you think. And we learn this a little later in life. We don't learn these things when we're kids, when we're even teenagers. You'd be lucky to learn this stuff if you were an older teenager. You'd be lucky. Very lucky. So we learn these things, and it does something to us. Because like I said, when we're kids, we think like everybody thinks how we think, from the mind and the heart and the spirit. We just do. We think people wouldn't do certain things to us because we wouldn't do it to them. Wrong. Every individual is different. All you have to know how to do is learn about people and know what is right in front of you. Know what you're dealing with, and you'll be just fine. I don't want you to be that person that's like, oh, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. This, that, this. I don't want you to be that person. I want you to stay exactly how you are, but I want you to use your mind a little bit more. Is what I want you to do. I want you to be able to figure things out with certain individuals. Like I said, know how to maneuver around the snakes in this world. Know how to do your thing. And you can do it. You don't have to be that bitter person that's like, oh, I don't trust nobody. I don't even trust a person that's like that. Because what they're looking to do is basically be bad to everybody else because something may have happened to them. You don't want to be that person. Like I said, you still want to stay a good person. And I hope this video right now is really hitting home with you guys, because it is the truth. I did feel in my life a little more bitter at the start of things when I first started learning about things, and it's normal to feel that way. I did have a lot of anger and resentment towards some people. I did. But I got over that hump. And I started to get back to who I really was by isolating myself and starting to live my life for me, and not let anybody in my life close enough to affect my mental health, to affect my health in any way, shape, or form. So that's when you start to be yourself again. That's when you can let things go. And that's from taking as much action as you can possibly take in your life. You start to really see things for what they are. Because when you have that mindset, you're still invested in people. You're just angry with people and you want them to be a certain way and this and that and that and this, and you're still invested. Back off. Back the fuck up. Become uninvested in these people and invest everything that you were going to in these people into yourself. That is what you have to do. Don't take the easy way out. Start being who you are again. You're going to let go of every toxic, negative thing about yourself at this moment and in your life. And you're going to start to put all positive things in yourself, and you're going to feel good. Your mindset's going to be good. You're going to be clean. And then you're going to see through everybody else even more. You're going to be like, wow, I'd hate to be like that. I'd hate to have their mindset. I would hate to be, and I'd hate to feel how negative they feel. Because you're not like them anymore. And in fact, you were not like them to begin with. You got trapped thinking that these people were something that they're not. So whenever you get screwed over, whenever things really hit home, now you feel these things, you feel this way, and you're affected because you're around half retarded people, and it's like, get away. Like I said, we all believe everybody's good at one point in time until we really learn about people, and it's like, damn. And I truly believe the people that want to sit there and complain, oh, I don't trust nobody. I hate people. I hate everybody. This, that, this. You're not in a very good place yourself. You can't think this way because there's always good people in this world. Just hard to find. And it's only going to be harder and harder and harder and harder and harder to find if more of us don't back up, back away from these types of negative people and become ourselves again. And then more people will be like this in the world, so more people like that and like us can get in the mix together, and then it's more positive. And we stay ourselves. We're not in this negative mind frame. Because the world's just going to shambles. Like, people are just using everybody nowadays, and it's crazy. I understand that there are a lot of crazy people out there in this world, but you never want to sit there and say, oh, I can't trust nobody. I hate people. I hate everybody. I hate women. I hate men. This, that, this. There's always good everywheres of everybody, of every gender. And we can never just sit there and say that. Sometimes it feels that way because of something that happened to us. But in reality, your own mind is playing tricks on you when you think this because of a situation that happened to you. So what you have to do is stop dealing with people and back up. Accept what has happened to you because you are the one that put yourself in that position. Whether you think so or not, you did. And you might not have known what you were getting yourself into. You might not have known what position you put yourself in, but you did. And so did I in the past. So did I. And I learned. I learned that there are scumbags in this world. No doubt about it, there's scumbags in this world, but not everybody's a scumbag. There's good people. There always will be. You just have to be the bigger person, and this is what maturity is all about. Immaturity is needing everything to go your way. Oh, blah, blah, blah. That's immaturity. Take accountability, back up, refocus, start doing things that make you happier again. It's going to feel not comfortable at first because you're not used to doing this, because you're dependent on somebody else. That's why social media, that's the reason social media is bad today, because there's all these apps that people are so dependent on each other for. Oh, I need all this attention from all these different girls. Oh, and if you're a girl, oh, I need this much attention from all these guys. You're codependent on this validation, on this attention. And you're not doing things for yourself. There's so many people too that, oh, they want to act like they're so self-improving and all this stuff, when in reality their snap scores are like millions. Like, are you kidding me? They can never get off an app, they can never do anything for themselves, and oh, they're self-improving, all this bullshit. No, you're not. And you're not fooling me. You can fool anybody else, but you're not going to fool me. You're not going to fool a guy like me. So it's all stuff like this, you know what I mean? And you just have to see what is in front of you. You have to acknowledge what people really are. What they really are, and you will figure it out. Because when you become real yourself, and becoming real is basically keeping promises you make to yourself. Saying you're going to do certain things and you do it. The more promises you keep to yourself, the realer you become, the stronger you become, the more confidence you gain. And you know what unconfidence is? If you lack confidence and self-esteem, it's because you continuously break promises you make to yourself. I'm going to get up this morning at 6 a.m. You get up at 10, 11, 12. I'm going to make my bed this morning. You don't make your bed. I'm going to hit the gym today. You don't hit the gym. I'm going to eat healthy today. You eat like shit. You know what? I really like this person. I'm going to ask them out. I'm going to hit them up first. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. You don't do it. I'm going to apply to that job. You don't apply. I'm going to do my homework. You don't do your homework. I am going to exercise today and go on a long walk by myself. You don't do it. I'm going to start my own business. You don't start your business. It's things like this. And gaining confidence is keeping promises you make to yourself. You'll become more confident. You'll become more authentic. You'll become more real. You'll become more sure of yourself. You'll attract more things. You will live in an abundance mindset. You will realize that everything is possible. You'll realize that the world is yours as long as you put in the work, as long as you do things that you say you're going to do. The world is yours. You have everything to gain and nothing to lose. So, bing, bang, boom. It's all these things. But anyways, guys, I just want to end the video with that. And I put a lot of thought into this video, so my own brain's kind of overloaded right now. And I got to get myself some liquids, some honey, and a meal, and then a gym session. So let's get after it. And it is nothing more than a blessing right now that I can even walk into any gym right now, because I have a friend that has a father that owns a small gym made for hockey players. It's made to train hockey players, and it's a private training gym, and I'm lucky enough to get into this place right now. And I believe it happened for a reason. Because I can't go to a gym right now. I can't go to the gym that I normally go to right now because of COVID. And it sucks, but it is what it is. Like I said, I'm lucky enough to even have a gym right now that I can walk into that even has a little bit of equipment. But anyways, guys, let's get after it. Let's kick off the rest of the day, the rest of this week, and have a great next week as well. I'll be back.